2-teeth case. This is a 2-teeth case. You'd think, oh, 2 teeth, probably a whole lot easier to do than 10 or 16 or 20. Truth of the matter is I think the less teeth involved, the more attention to detail. And you're gonna see what I'm talking about. The reason she came in was because she chipped her teeth in college, had it bonded, rebonded, staining. I mean, we hear this all the time. Not that it's not a good treatment modality, but unfortunately it just doesn't last as long and it's not as predictable, right? And so here you can see the yellow, and then you'll see here composite buildup is, but not only. If you notice as I zoom in a little bit, you can see that this dentist added the composite all the way here, and here, I suppose he did this, or she did this, they did this because they wanted to be able to have more tooth to grab onto. But when the chip is so small on the edge, it just, every time you redo it, you have to remove a little more tooth, a little bit more tooth, and a little bit more tooth. So this is what we're starting with. She actually has gorgeous, beautiful tooth. I love the translucency down here. I actually really like this little indent on the lateral because it's just unique and it's pretty and it's super cute and it makes her smile her smile. So the goal here is to take this side and match it essentially to the shapes and the contours. And when I say contours, you're going to see what I'm referring to later on. This is the preparation. This black thing you see, that is a cord that you put into the gums so that the ceramist knows exactly where to finish the veneers. From this to this, that's all you need to do for a veneer. So essentially we're just cleaning and getting rid of that bonding and then putting a thin little margin around the tooth so that the veneer can slip right into that area. And you can see we incorporated that little indent into this tooth as well. And then you're seeing a lot of the stone model kind of peeking through the tooth. That's because we made it so thin. Her natural tooth is a nice color. We're really just creating that reflection and reflective aspect of a natural tooth in the veneer and then rebuilding the parts that really needed to be rebuilt, which is the areas that were chipped originally. This is what the teeth look like now. As you see, there's beautiful translucency. The shapes, basically it's a perfect match to the opposite side. You can see that these little rough edges here mimic the rough edges here. This indent as well is here, and here's really my favorite shot. I know you're probably wondering why would I care about this shot. First, you can see that this is all tooth structure here, right? All of this is tooth structure. But my favorite shot, as you look at this, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more, right there. I mean, the attention to detail that the ceramist had, that I said, please try and match that adjacent tooth, that little wave up there, to me, that is everything. Because it's easy to make a piece of porcelain just flat and monotoned and not have character, but that piece right there, and I'm gonna get rid of these drawings that I put on there, that piece right there is all due to my communication to the ceramist and his ability to execute beautifully. So just to remind us, this is where we started and this is where we finished. And I'm super proud of this case, and so is she.